Hello and welcome back. This is a level 50 ninja guide. This is Shadowbringers 5.0. At level 45 we're going to get Jin. This is basically your final mudra. These are called mudras, by the way. And with this we're going to be able to get, this video is mostly around the ninjutsus that unlock once you get all three of the mudras. So the first one is probably the most important one, and it's going to be, if I can find it here, it's going to be Huton. Reduces weapon skill and recast time and auto attack delay by 15% and duration of 70 seconds. And it just basically makes you go really fast. So we're going to do our Huton here. Notice we're going to use, by far the easiest way to do this is to cast Jin into Chi into Ten. Jin-Chi-Ten. That gives you your, kind of like your pinwheel here. So within those 70 seconds you're basically going to be faster. You're going to be much faster at doing things, and you're also going to auto attack much more frequently. Notice how I'm casting these things so much faster than before. The second most important ninjutsu as you get once you have unlocked all three mudras is going to be Suiton. Suiton delivers a water damage with a potency of 130. Additional effect, it grants a Suiton, a duration of 20 seconds. Now what Suiton does is allows the execution of hide during combat, and what that means is we can actually perform trick attack even though we're inside combat right now. So before that, let me go and activate my Huton first. We're going to activate Kassatsu, but we'll get to that shortly afterwards. And now we're going to do Suiton here. Suiton is best performed with your Ten-Chi and then your Jin, and then we're just going to do our trick attack even though we're in combat. And our final ninjutsu is going to be Doton, if I can find it. Where is it? Here it is. Creates a patch of corrupted earth, dealing damage with a potency of 45 to enemies who enter a duration of 24 seconds. It is instant cast with your ninjutsu's off-global cooldown of 20 seconds. So for this, we're going to cast our Jin-Ten-Chi. And this guy will come down right where you're standing at. Now, the nice thing about this guy is over time, it deals more potency than your actual katan. Now, the other thing about this guy is you can actually cast it, and as soon as it comes down, you can click, much like I've showed you in the previous ninja guides, you can click your Shukuchi and you can actually move its location to where you're teleporting with Shukuchi. So with that, we're going to show you. Now if I miss this, I'm going to have to re-record this. So we're going to teleport, and right as it crashes, we can actually move its location to wherever we Shukuchi to. And just like I promised, level 50 we get Kassatsu. Resets the ninjutsu recast timer while increasing damage for the next ninjutsu actions by 30%. Duration of 15 seconds, and you have 2 charges, just like your True North. Now Kassatsu, it is instant cast with 60-second off-global cooldown, so you can cast your ninjutsus, and then you can cast Kassatsu, cast your ninjutsus, cast Kassatsu, cast your ninjutsus. It's pretty straightforward. Now with Ninja, we're starting to ramp up on quite a few off-global cooldowns. So during your single target rotation, you're just going to do your weapon skills. You're going to make sure you get that trick attack out of the way. So you push towards your Suiton, put that trick attack on cooldown, and then you're just going to do your weapon skills, your constant, and then you're just going to weave off-global cooldowns, putting your ninjutsus on cooldown, putting your Kassatsu on cooldown. Pretty much anything else that you see fit, go ahead and put your feint on a target, put your leg sweep on another target, just like you've seen in my previous videos. Welcome, this is a ninja up to level 50. This is a dungeon example. So right off the bat, let's do our Huton. So if you cast your ninjutsus really fast, such as the Doton, I think it works on the Doton most of the time, you can actually cast your hide and then reset the ninjutsu right before the hide gets cancelled. But we're going to try it out up against these guys. It mostly works out on Doton, so I'm not going to get aggro here. I'm not going to do my trick attack. I just want to show you guys this. So we're going to do Doton. Right before Lance, we're going to do my hide. And see, I just reset my ninjutsus. We're going to do our next best thing to AoE, which is going to be our Katan, and then just do my rotation. So that typically only works on Doton, because Doton doesn't actually do damage until the first couple of seconds after it lands. I don't want to get into combat yet. I don't want to even attack the rock because I want to get my trick attack off. That should kill him. Skip this one here. The sneak or the hide into trick attack doesn't really work up against bosses. You need to get that Suiton. It works up against these guys because we're not exactly engaged yet. That's the finicky thing about boss encounters, is that once you've engaged the boss, even the tank or someone else, you can no longer do your hide. So until you get to the to the boss itself, for one of the bosses, you can just do that little fancy trick that I always do to get the trick attack up without wasting any ninjutsus on it. So right here, the as soon as we engage the boss fight, my hide dissipates. So I'm gonna use it for my ninjutsus. Let's put that trick attack on. Kill the ads. My job is to kill the ads. Oh, I missed that one. Hope he heals me so I can pop limit break. Dead. Now for the real boss. Aha. Fooled you again. Oh, there goes my baton. Or Huton. No, he's dead. Great. That's a pretty good example of ninja up to level 50. We'll see you guys next time for 60.